Greetings, family. It's Empress D here, obviously in nature by a nice creek. I have no children. I'm just sitting on the grass, and it's so nice where I am. So I hope you guys have had a chance to get out in nature today. If not already, I hope you have a plan to go get out later on, okay? And I hope you guys are working on yourself and getting to know yourself, okay? Time is of the essence, right? Family, I want to take on a big topic today, and the big topic that I was hoping to discuss is money. Now, the reason why this is on my mind is because I was having a discussion with a friend of mine about this the other day, and since our discussion, I've continually been thinking about it and going over it in my head. And so I know we've been conditioned and programmed to think and believe that money is the root of all evil. And I don't know, I think that it's a deliberate program to have us not really, to really think that money is bad, okay? That's a very interesting way to program a people, right? That money is bad. And then in those same societies where we're taught that money is bad, money is required to live, right? It's such a, that's what I'm saying. That's what I've been thinking about in the last couple of days, right? We've been taught that it's bad and it's not to be sought after, and it's evil, and if you want it, that means you're bad, and it's, well, I shouldn't say it means you're bad. It has a negative connotation to it and that kind of thing. Why, family? We need it. And the more that you have of it, the more comfortable you can be, right? And let's look at it like this. Remember, we've gone over the root chakra, okay? And I don't know if it's my mosquito bites on my ankles that are getting me, or if red ants are biting my ankles, but I'm having a tough time, family. So I gotta bear with me while I tend to the situation, okay? How are we supposed to think of something that is bad that we need to live, right? The more money that we have, the more comfortable we can be, the more secure we can be in that root chakra, right? We need a certain amount of money, especially to live in the societies that we live in these urban centers. You have to have money. You have to have a certain amount of money or income in order to live comfortably. You have, like, there's no way around it. But we're taught we're taught that it's evil, and we're taught that if we seek it, it's not spiritual, or it's not holistic. It's Babylonian, right? We're really taught that. So that's what I was looking at, right? And that's so unfair. It's so unfair to indoctrinate and teach people that, because it creates an unhealthy relationship from the jump, right? It's like anybody that's heard anything of Christianity, it states money is the root of all evil. I think it says, I don't know the Bible well, but I think it says something in there that puts money in a negative connotation, right? And I get it, but we need it. We need it to have a comfortable life, right? We do, so when we have money, we can be more secure in our root chakra. We don't have to worry about those basic things like shelter and food, and in fact, when you have a comfortable amount of money, you can go beyond the basics, right? You can explore shelter in a different continent or a different country for a bit, right? Those are called vacations. Those enrich people, and you cannot, when I say enrich people, I mean enrich people mentally, spiritually, and emotionally, right, family? And so the more disposable cash or money that you have, the more opportunities you can afford to your offspring, right? Because the more exposed you are to the globe and the way that different people live and things outside your neighborhood, the more one can know themselves and grow and be enlightened. Trust me, family. So yeah, in order to expose our children to different continents and different countries and vacations and things, and a life that's comfortable, where we don't have to worry about money. Family, I think that's how we're supposed to live, in that state of abundance, right? And in order to be in that state of abundance, we have to have money. We have to make it in the society that we live in now. So for people that are enlightened, I know a lot of enlightened people. There's a lot in the conscious community that frown upon making money, right? And I don't know about that, because how you're limited in terms of your opportunities, right? I think it's a balance, family. I think just like with everything else, there has to be a balance. We can't go one way where all we're thinking about is making money, right? Because that is not good, right? We can't, because then you're going to be taking away from other areas that need to be attended to in your life, right, family? So we can't be on that end of the spectrum. But alternatively, we can't be at the end of the spectrum where we say, you know what, I don't care if I have $1 to my name, right? Because in living that type of lifestyle, it's hard. It's hard to do the experiences that you need to experience, especially, and I'm only speaking about living in this North American environment. It's a different story if you can live off of the land, right? I'm talking about living in these urban centers. If you have $1 to your name and nothing else, you're not thriving. You can't, right? Because you're not eating. You're not adequately housed, right? You don't have that comfort and that security that you can build off of, right, family? That's how I see it. I could be wrong, but when I look at things holistically, I don't think I am, right? Because it's a balance. You're not supposed to be driven by by making money, but you're also not supposed to be living in lack, right? So that's what's up, family. I hope you guys are getting outside. It's so beautiful. Like, we're at the tail end of the summer season, and I hope those that are in the I think it's the northern hemisphere. I'm not the geography whiz. I should probably know this, but those of us in North America, I know that we're all kind of experiencing the nicer weather, the nicer part of the year in terms of weather, right? So I hope everybody's getting out, honest to God, because we are going to be in winter soon, and winter is no excuse to not get outside, but let's enjoy it when it's comfortable and we don't have to layer up, right? Anyway, family, I hope you're getting out. I really appreciate those who take the time to listen to this message, and I really love and I value each and every one of you. Okay, family? One love.